Here's what you need to know to pass Oregon's Property and Casualty Insurance exam on your first attempt. Your first step is understanding the challenge. The Oregon Property and Casualty exam, PSI Series 1204, consists of 150 scored multiple-choice questions. You'll have 2 hours and 40 minutes, or 160 minutes total, to complete it. This gives you just over a minute per question. To pass, you need a score of 70%, which means answering at least 105 questions correctly. The exam is administered by PSI Services, and you should expect to see a few unscored experimental questions as well. The path to getting licensed is a clear, multi-step process. It starts with completing 40 hours of state-approved pre-licensing education. Once you have your certificate of completion, you can schedule your exam with PSI. After you pass, you'll get fingerprinted right at the test site. The final step is to submit your official license application online through NIPRI, along with the required fee. Once your background check clears and the application is processed, you'll be an officially licensed producer. To study efficiently, you must know the exam's content outline. The test is heavily weighted toward key areas. For example, commercial general liability makes up about 13% of the questions, while property and casualty insurance basics accounts for 14%. Homeowners and personal auto policies are each worth around 9%. Understanding these percentages helps you budget your study time effectively, ensuring you dedicate the most effort to the topics that will have the biggest impact on your final score. Success on this exam requires mastering Oregon-specific rules. The state's minimum auto liability limits are 25, 50, 20. But don't forget the other required coverages: $15,000 in personal injury protection, or PIP, and $25, $50 for uninsured and underinsured motorist coverage. The exam also tests unique local risks. Be prepared for questions on wildfire coverage, the Oregon Fair Plan for hard-to-place properties, and earthquake endorsements, which are critical due to the Cascadia subduction zone risk. These state details are frequent sources of exam questions. Avoid common mistakes that can trip up candidates. First, don't confuse the 2-hour and 40-minute time limit for the combined P&C exam with the shorter 2-hour limits for single-line tests. Second, memorize all parts of the Oregon auto insurance requirements, not just the liability limits. Many candidates forget PIP or UM/UIM. Finally, don't underestimate the commercial line sections. CGL and commercial property together account for about 20% of the exam, so skipping them means forfeiting a large number of potential points. Adopt a strategic study plan for success. The article recommends a 7-week timeline. Dedicate the first several weeks to mastering the core topic areas, focusing on the ones with the highest question weights. Use the final week exclusively for taking full timed practice exams. This approach helps you get used to the pace of the real test, which is about 64 seconds per question. It also helps you identify any remaining weak areas, so you can do a final review before exam day. Ready to master this material and pass your exam? You don't need to pay for expensive prep courses. Our comprehensive Oregon Property and Casualty Study Guide and hundreds of practice questions are available right now, completely free. They're mapped directly to the official PSI exam outline to ensure you're studying what matters. Click the link to start preparing with confidence.